I'm reading the 100 greatest books of all time, so you don't have to. And today we're going to be deep diving into The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. In case you haven't seen the TV series, it's about this totalitarian state where women lose all their rights and there's this fertility crisis, which causes the fertile women to be taken away from their husbands, from their kids, and basically placed in these homes to bear children for more important people like commanders. So once a month, the handmaid and the commander will have this reproductive ceremony where they basically have sex, and the handmaid is expected to give a child to this family, so she wouldn't even be keeping the child if it was hers. It's this really crazy idea of a concept, but I think that the core message that I got from the novel is the use of language in a crisis situation. If you look at things like World War I, World War II, people are always trying to figure out who their allies are, and Margaret Atwood did a really good job of doing this, where handmaids would be walking together and one would say, "Oh, it's such a beautiful May day." And by saying May Day, they were actually saying, "Help me." And I thought that this was just such a cool way of bringing the story to life. I feel like I've never really noticed another author's language before when I'm reading one of their stories. And Margaret Atwood is honestly the first author that I read the story and I pick up on certain words and certain hidden things that she's trying to do. For example, the main character is eating a hard-boiled egg and the author uses the word fingering the egg. She's touching the egg and she's fingering it, and it's because there's this repression of sex in the society. So she's using these over-sexual words to kind of show us that oppression is going to come out in different elements. If you don't have any sex anymore, people are always going to be thinking about it, and it's going to come through with writing, with communication and dialogue, the way that they move their hips, all kinds of things. So I felt like that really brought another element to the story that made it just so much more realistic. I ended up ranking the book an S on my tier, and the next book that I'm going to be reading is called Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. So make sure that you stick around if you want to know the core message of this book.